You open up for all this right here, bro. This is how non-guarantees are going to come into our league right here for like this. We fought our ass off through 5 and 6 guys lockouts to get to a point where there's where we protect the integrity of the talent. And then that talent has a responsibility to be professional, come in here and do your job. You think I like Glenn Taylor? You think I like that motherfucker?
No.
Nah. You think Paul liked Witt at one point when they weren't seeing eye to eye? We came in, we did our jobs, you got paid, and you went home. You go home, as soon as you get opportunity to change that, you change it. But bro, I ain't finna come in here, make a mockery, one, be a distraction to the other guys in here.
Right.
Because, bro, that's what you're doing. You know what? John Wall did the perfect thing. When Houston and John Wall didn't see eye to eye, they both sat down and said, look, this is what we finna do. You go home, young fella. Go do what you gotta do, work on your business, do what you do. Don't be a distraction. John Wall was out for 2 years. He was with Houston Rockets for 2 years. You never saw him around. You never saw him on the bench. He wasn't a distraction. Never heard none of that, right?
Right.
Man, he dissolved, bro. He got paid those 2 years some real money. You didn't hear none of that. He wasn't in no narrative.
Right.
Bro, this could have went a whole nother way.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And Pat, both sides could have actually squashed all of this.
Okay, so that was Kevin speaking about Jimmy. Let's check out what Rachel Nichols had to say about Jimmy Butler.
Like he wasn't going to get paid enough.
It's still about money. I think if they offered him $113 million right now.
But here's the thing. Jimmy has made more than $400 million in his career just on the court. So I added up all his salary just on the court. And then, of course, endorsements, maybe even, I don't know if they doubled, but, well, the coffee, clearly. But, the shoe con, all the stuff, right? Yeah. He's been a very endorsable guy.
He's easily at $500 million.
Right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's worth blowing up your relationship with your team and also your reputation in the NBA if you've already got that kind of money in the bank. But a guy who would do that, I would be reluctant to trade for, given all of those other factors. And I'm not surprised that a lot of other people are too. And by the way, there was an athletic report that in San Francisco, that's still where they play, the Golden State Warriors, who are sort of, in a lot of people's mind, a fit destination in terms of how he would work on the court, they don't seem interested. And that, a lot of it comes from, Yahoo Sports reported that was partly from Steph and Steve Kerr not thinking that he would be a good fit in the locker room. The culture of the Warriors has been such a key. Jimmy, if he wanted to be traded from Miami, had all of the incentive in the world to be fabulous the last couple months, right? To be a team guy, to have the right attitude, to play through injuries, to show up, increase his trade value, increase the number of teams who wanted him, and get out of town. If that is what he wanted, because he wasn't going to get this extension, he had every single personal selfish incentive to do that. Instead, not only has it been such a problem for management, I talked to guys in that locker room, and to say they have had it is an understatement, because he has disrespected them so much. The way he's been in and out of, last minute I'm not playing, the way he's been acting toward people in their locker room, and I mean staff or other people like that. And then the stunt with making them wait hours on the tarmac to even show up. Do you think that, again, I haven't spoken to Bam Adebayo about this, so I am speculating. I want to make this clear. But if you are Bam Adebayo, who is of this level of a player that he is, and some guy on your team who isn't even contributing right now makes you wait for hours on the tarmac, how do you feel about that? And by the way, he could cost you $50 million. Forget the extension. He could cost you $50 million next season to play 50, 55 games and maybe not.
Jimmy Butler's time in Miami has been marked by both incredible highs and some drama-filled moments. First off, his leadership and intensity are undeniable. Since joining the Heat in 2019, Butler has been the heart and soul of the team, leading them to the NBA Finals in 2020 and consistently being their go-to player in big moments. He thrives in clutch situations, often elevating his play when it matters most, like his epic performances in the postseason. However, his personality and leadership style have sparked some tension over the years. Butler is known for being incredibly demanding, not just of himself but also of his teammates. That's led to some reported friction in the locker room, and there's been a fair share of drama, whether it's him calling out teammates or even getting into heated moments with coaches. He's not the type to sugarcoat things, and he expects the same level of commitment and intensity from those around him. While that intensity can sometimes be misinterpreted as a distraction, it's also what fuels his competitive drive. The Miami Heat, as an organization, have embraced this culture of accountability. That said, his fiery approach has led to some public spats, like with former teammate Hassan Whiteside or even the relationship with Eric Spoelstra at times, showing that his style is not for everyone.